Hi everyone, hello! Can you hear me? Oh, you can, but I feel like the music's too loud. Give me a second, hold on. Let me turn that down. Hi everyone, hi, how are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? What's going on? How is it? I'm Trooper SJP and this is the Academic Foxhole. And, you know, what are you doing? What's going on? There. Hi. Hey, Ice Bunny and Rissa, PH Courier, Origami Shuriken, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Morning. I've got people on my roof. I've got a ladder outside the window, and you know, it's there. I don't know. I think they're fixing it. It's a little unclear. Hey, Cookster. Hey, thank you, PH, for the compliment. It is appreciated at this moment. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything is new and exciting. Origami Shuriken says, weather is messing with my sinuses, but I'm okay. Working on posting a new item in my Etsy shop. Ooh, what is the new item? Hey, Volus dude, what's the new item? I'm curious. Also, I'm wearing a sweat jacket because I still cannot turn on the heat in this room. And, you know, it's like 18 degrees out, so it's a little chilly. It's a crocheted beret. She wore a crochet beret. The kind Origami Shuriken makes in her Etsy store. A crochet beret. That's, there you go. That's a song by Prince. He wrote it. Those are the original lyrics as he wrote them. He just changed them because the record company said, oh, I don't know. Because here's the thing. When Prince wrote that song, Etsy did not yet exist. And so the record execs were like, we don't even know what that means. And so they, you know, the lyrics were changed to protect the innocent. And also they didn't know what Origami Shuriken meant because, you know, Twitch didn't exist yet. But all those things, you know, that's but it is a true statement, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, Spider Queen Long. PH asked, what time do the roofers arrive? See, the thing is, I actually don't think I think they're just the regular maintenance people. I don't think we have official roofers. And they arrived earlier than I would have liked. That's also, you know, a thing. Wait, Ice Bunny says, long story short, I'm waiting for a word from my friend in Tokyo because there was an earthquake in Fukushima. Oh, I hope everything's okay over there. I mean, they have good earthquake proofing in their buildings. And, you know, 7 is big, but it's not the worst, you know, so I'm crossing my fingers. Hello, Atomica. Rissa says, I woke up too early, but the cats are full and sleepy. I did a lot of adulting yesterday, so go me. But the job situation slows me down. Yeah, that is still a bummer. Hey, but on the plus side, Rissa, on Monday, we've got City of Light, we've got Road to Rilia. And that's a bunch of Cthulhu business, and that's very exciting, which I think. So it's really cold outside, but they're still working on the roof. Yeah, they are. And I don't know all what they're doing exactly besides causing a bit of a ruckus, but you know, I hope, I mean, the leak is not, it's not currently leaking. I still have everything, I still have the tarp and everything up because I don't trust this situation to stay that way. So we'll see. Curry's like, that just goes to show how much of a visionary Prince was. It's true. He knew about Etsy, Twitch, and also Origami Shuriken in the 80s. I mean, that's, so my brain is not the nicest company because in 2011 it took weeks. Atomic says, I always enjoyed Prince, but I'm sad to say I didn't really dive into his catalog until he passed. Well, you know, that's a lot of that. I mean, there's so many musicians in the universe. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many musicians, and you can't dive into everybody. But you find what you find what you can when you need it, I suppose. They are trained from a young age to react. I just hate the waiting game. That's fair, Ice Bunny. That is fair. Rissa says, assuming I don't have a total meltdown between now and then, but I will try not to be a bad Jeep. Point of order? Point of order. Rissa, if you are not emotionally in a good space, a space good enough to, like a space to GM and enjoy it, then you are a good GM if you postpone until later. That's my opinion on the matter. Because, you know, like if I'm going to say a controversial statement, and I understand that it's controversial and many people on the internet will disagree with this, but I think that a GM should also have fun when they are in an RPG. And if you are not in a space where you can have fun and feel good about what you're doing, then I think that you should just postpone it. And I know all of the players in that crew, including myself, would not at all feel like you're a bad GM, because we love you and we care about you and we want you to also enjoy yourself, because, you know, those are my feelings. So I'm just saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it is what I'd say. Let's see. Atomic says, I've known enough roofers to know they prefer winter to summer. Oh, interesting. But again, I don't think these are actual roofers. I just think they're the maintenance people who work here. Prince somehow predicted the future Twitter handle of Baby Shurkin. Yes, it's true. My best friend in high school is the biggest Prince fan, says Rissa. Atomic says, you can always overlay in winter. In the summer, you can only strip so much before the cops get involved. Atomica, that's my feeling on weather. But growing up in the Bay Area, I just prefer that kind of moderate weather all the time. That's my preference. Iceman says, Trooper, and get a dehumidifier thing for your books and stuff. Well, I don't think I'll need one. It doesn't feel very humid in the room. I think it'll be fine, you know, because it's not currently dripping, and I think I'll be fine. Atomic says, and bearskin plus roofing materials can be very poor friends. Fair. Do or do not. There is no try, Rissa. Curry says, I also agree, Trooper. Thank you. Rissa says, I will accept your opinion, Trooper, because you are a very good GM. Well, you are also a very good GM. I just feel like, morning, Nephilim, I just feel like it's important that, you know, like if you, I mean, I suppose it depends on the GM, right? Like if you're a GM who's like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, who's like, for whom GMing is like a whatever situation, I suppose you could GM when you're not feeling good, but I just feel like you probably shouldn't still even then. But like, you know, if it matters to you, if your craft matters, if your players matter, if you matter to you, then like you shouldn't GM if you're feeling bad. That's all. Riss is like, this is why I hate summer so much. This is about the inability to get so naked. Courier says, you might be moving to Virginia. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Where in Virginia? Will you be in Richmond, or where will you be? That's a good thing. Ice Bunny says, then you have a ton of mean fun in Colas. Has that mom to be a substitute for the mommy break with Frida? Has that mom to be substituted for the mommy break with Frida? Which mommy break? Which mommy break? Rissa says, if it turns out you have soggy carpet walls, the property management company may have a big ass fan. Right? No, I don't. I mean, the thing is, I put out a plastic tarp because I was like, no. I have things here that I do not want to get wet. And so it's like covering half of the room. Well, not a third of the room. So I think I'll be fine. I'm a crap GM. I'm just looking to have fun players. Atomica, I bet you're not a crap GM. Don't say mean things about yourself. Oh, Arlington. Oh, the Arlington area. Just keep it. Oh, once I take the tarp down. Okay. I also have a little box fan that I don't want to use because it's winter. But if I need to, just looking at it. Picking good and fun players is part. That's true. Courier is correct. Picking good and fun players who work well together is part of being a good GM. That is fair. Agreed. Ice Bunny says Sylvie's mommy break because she will not turn stay-at-home mom and give up singing in Bricktops. Well, we're gonna have to ask some questions though about her singing in Bricktops, because they got out of that situation explosively and with violence, and they were invited there personally with their names. So Yeah. I'm just saying that, is it a good idea for Sylvie to be singing in Bricktops when probably the Nazis are going to want to have a conversation with her because of what happened at that party? I mean, Rissa says, I'm very picky when I pick my players, but not as picky as Trooper, who waited 20 plus years to run Kolos. It is true. I did wait 20 plus years. 30, it was like 30, 32 years to run Kolos. But, I mean, you know, I mean, that was, you know, that had to happen, clearly. That's a thing I have to do. PH is like, I'm sure it'll turn out okay, right? Right? I was like, hey, I gave her the fate point for that self-compel because that was a choice. That was a choice. Curry says, I'm muted because I'm still behind, but I'm sure whatever they did was not Tango's fault. Courier. It was not Tango's fault. Just saying this. It was not Tango's fault, but Team Chaos was involved. That's what I'm saying. Versus, I think Bricktops may need to be burned down. Too many loose ends left in Berlin. It was worth wait. Thank you, Rissa. Yeah, there are a lot of loose ends left in Berlin, and they, yeah. By the way, I will tell Courier something. I take almost anyone as players, though they only get to stay if they behave. I can't imagine how stressful 30 years of waiting is. I'm stressed it's taking over a year to do a sci-fi game. That's fair. That's fair. Peach says, I'm sad they might lose Bricktops. They were so smart not to build straw tops and wood tops. Hey, you know, we'll see what they're going to do about it. I'm interested. Give me 1 second, Courier. Let's see. 1 sec. Courier. Okay. Or maybe I can, players, 30 years, Bricktops. Do I want to? No, I feel like we can bring Courier back in, right? Yeah, no, I think we can bring Courier back. Yeah. Courier, come back in. So I will just say this, but it's not spoilery because it's not about the last episode. What I will say is that I don't mind waiting because there are a lot of things I could GM. Do you know what I mean? Like I have a lot of things I could GM. I was like, oh, I'd like to GM this. And even at this moment, there are lots of things that I could GM. And, you know, like, so if there are certain things you really, really want to do, I just wait until I get the players who I think will enjoy it and will have fun with it and will, right? But then again, on the other hand, there are a lot of things that like I could pretty much have any player for because it'll be like a short shot or whatever, and that's different. So it's just about making sure that I pick the game for the players that I have is what it is. That's how I'd frame it. PH, now I'm going to be a German NPC named Wolf who breathes strongly. The question is, can an SOE agent or Regina pick her team? It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation and where you're at the war. So early on in the war, she will be higher ranking than Falstaff. She is not higher ranking than Falstaff. He is higher ranking than she is. And SO agent might a woman like Regina. I think it again depends, right? So the situation is if you're early in the war, often what they did was they would send in one agent because they didn't have a lot of the ability to, they didn't have a lot of people to send in and they didn't have a lot of ability. And so they would send in one agent and that agent's job would be to then recruit more agents, right? And so in that case, they would be picking their team in that case. But later on in the war, when they had more people, they would just send in teams of 3. Like they'd send like a team of 3 or 4 agents and they would be a cell. And then that cell would go and like sort of spread out and do work. And then sometimes London would just send people in to join the team. Like if they lost a radio operator, they'd say, London, we need a new radio operator. And then London would go and send in a new radio operator. So often it sort of depends on what element, like when in the war we're talking about and what element. So like what their job was, if they were like a full group or not. Yeah. Time of Gift says, may I ask? Yes. Who was giving the narration in the radio broadcast during the break about the Nazi propaganda tactics after FDR's announcement? Oh, that's a great question. I would have to check it. It was probably the newscaster. I'd have to check for you. And women on both sides did a lot that the patriarchy disliked. Sure, there are always consequences. Courier says, well, radio operators may be a bad example. Yeah. How do you tell London you've lost your radio operator? If you're lucky, they know that you've lost the radio operator because there are no longer any broadcasts. If you're unlucky, they don't know that you've lost your radio operator because there continue to be broadcasts. Just, you know, saying. Today's stream got a late start. How long do you plan to go? So I know when to start nagging you about saving. Says the person who thinks there might be some video gaming today. Oh, there totally is. Oh, courier pigeon, by the way, the SOE used a lot of courier pigeons. They had a whole courier pigeon service, the SOE. And I don't think that I have a bunch of tabs open and I don't remember if I closed the tab that had, I might have, and if I did, that'll be really sad. But like, I found some forms of what the courier pigeon forms looked like. They have like message forms and courier pigeon forms, and I found a place online that had copies of what they looked like. I don't know if I shut that down, because if I did, I'm sad. You know. Oh, your radio breaks give me a good idea for my sci-fi RP, and thinking, oh, nice, Atomica. There continue to be broadcasts. I will simply want to add a spooky woo. That is fair. Pigeons are cool. Carrier pigeons are amazing. I'm going to answer your question, Rissa. Beetlewind says, oh no, what happened to the bookcase? Did you murder it? Lethal Weapon 2? Yes, I did. No, there's been a leak in my roof for the last couple of days that has been, you know, leaking like 4 gallons of water every 3 hours. And so I put a big plastic tarp down and 13-gallon garbage cans so that I can collect that water. But it's not leaking today. Roofers are up there. Well, not roofers, probably just the regular maintenance people are up there doing stuff. So I'm hoping that it will, but I'm not taking the tarp down until I know. And well, until they patch the inside of this. I'm not taking it down just yet because you know. That's all I'm saying. My own granny was the businesswoman and she was the boss. Her dad was only on the papers, the boss, because Germany 1950s. Yeah, well, I mean, yes. But again, I will note that your grandpa was the boss on the books, right? So you can do some things, but you have to know when you can and cannot be defiant, and in which ways you can and can be defiant. There are ways in which being defiant, there are some ways of being defiant that will just get you killed. And there are some ways of being defiant that will not get you killed. So it's about learning how to be defiant. And no spoilers for last night, but sometimes people need to learn that. That's all. Free water. Yes. Carla says, I do notice that you protected the game books, not the academic books. Well, that's because the leak's on this side. Like, I feel like I feel like those books are safe. You know what I mean? They should be fine. They're big books. They're all right. Atomica says, I have 2 voice actors who will be playing AI characters. One will be an Alexa Wiki Google AI, and the other will be a news reporter. I want to use them for exposition during pre-roll and mid-break. Oh, that's great. I love that idea. Because the water froze solid. No, they said that they'd be up there doing stuff with the ice because there's like ice business up there and they're going to do something. I don't know what all they're doing because I did not grow up in a place with ice. I don't even know. Chris was just about to make a similar comment to Krellin's, but Krellin was a faster typist. Atomica says, this way I can explain things without having to spend game time. Oh yeah. Like how do jump gates work will be one of the segments. Oh, that's great. That's a great idea. I love it. And the ability to be deviant is often one of privilege. Courier, that is very true. That is very, very true. The more money you have, the more deviant you can be without repercussions. The less money you have, the less deviant you can be without repercussions. Yep. The best way to be defined is to be a Starfleet tactical escort. That's fair. That's fair. So here's the thing. What's our target end time? My target end time is still 3 o'clock, maybe 3:15, because I have a session 0 at 6 p.m. and I need to get ready for it between the end of stream and the start of the session 0, because next Saturday is the first session of Fate of Cthulhu that I'm running over on Weave the Tale with some very cool players, which I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you who the players are. I feel like I should be able to, but I don't know. But you'd be excited about them. Hey, Prax, how are you? She was a widow at the age of 24. Oh. Mm-hmm. Widows often get to have slightly, widows often get different, it depends on the time and the place and the age, but widows often got more freedom than other women. So, you know, oh, you have to miss that game because of work. No, I'm sorry. If you don't know, don't. Surprise us, then I won't. Atomica, I've been lucky and lived in Mass most of my life and never had water leakage from ice. Had it from second floor neighbors once. Was weird watching water leaking out of the ceiling light in my kitchen. Yeah. I was, you know, distressed by an increasing hole in the plaster and people being like, It's like, what we are drinking Lavaras all day. That was Ice Buddy. Rissa says, can you give a link to the channel? Because I would love to watch Fate of Cthulhu. Yes. Oh, Prax is lurking while cooking individual beef Wellingtons without the mushroom. Ooh, that sounds really good. I had that with a lighted ceiling fan. I find all that... Okay, hold on. Let me see. It used to have a different name. Let me see if I can find it. And by the way, I'll put it up on my calendar and all that business. But I think it is going to be... Is this right? It is right. So... And I'm going to put it all on my, you know... Somebody's watching me. I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you so much for the follow, Between the Worlds. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And by the way, that is where Fate of Cthulhu will be just next week. And I'm gonna put it all over the place. You know, I'll put it in my business. Yes. Also, Nephilim says that Prax is amazing, and that is a true statement. Like, that's just true. It is known. By the way, I'm gonna just like, I feel like we have walking around to do in Byzantium, so I'm just gonna do, you know, a little bit of walking around. Just a little bit of walking. PH said, when I had a leak, the repair guy told me, when you see the water, it's already too late. You know, PH, this was my understanding, right? When I live in the residence halls, one thing, like, if you ever see a leak, tell us immediately, because that's like a really big deal. We have to, like, you know, if there's a leak, we're very serious about it. So it's just weird when they're like, there's a leak. You know, we can't do anything about it right now. And I was like, But I suppose they know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? I suppose they know what they're talking about. Atomic says, oh, I was reading a thing about Victorian widow clothing and how they wore half and quarter morning dresses, where after a certain time they can slowly add more color to their clothing. Yep, there are all sorts of rituals for people about mourning that were very interesting, and with women also. Money doesn't always protect you, Rosemary Kennedy. It is true. It doesn't always protect you, but... it's tricky, right? It doesn't always protect you. That is now you're making me... For La Santo. Now you're making me think about a song that is really good. Santo, why did you do that to me? Now I'm thinking about this song. This song is really good and I want to share it with you, but I cannot do it because of TOS, but it's super relevant to everything we're talking about right now. Why? Why, people? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find the link and I'm gonna link it to you because the song is really good. Otripper, where or who do I have to contact in the States to find out about sea battles? And do you have to prove family relations to the person you research? Could you say more? And could you say more? Could you say more? Could you say more? I would like more details. If the first thing I would do, if you're wanting, do you want like official records is what are you looking for, like a general history? Are you looking for official records? Give me more. Start time, 6 p.m. It'll be 6 p.m. next week over on Weave the Tale will be Fate of Cthulhu, which is like time traveling Cthulhu, like Terminator Cthulhu business. Prax says, I'm getting fancy because the parents aren't going out for Valentine's, so heart-shaped Wellingtons, roasted meat potatoes. Oh, ooh, speaking of which, I should probably, yeah, okay. Thinking about food. Marissa says, if we see a leak, first thing we do is turn off the main and then call for maintenance. Yes. If it's not weather related. There's probably a reason they couldn't do anything right then, but it sure would have been nice if they, oh no, they told me. Is it because everything makes you think of good songs? Yes. 6 p.m. Eastern time, Marissa, yes. They said that they could not patch the drywall until they fixed the roof, but they said they couldn't fix the roof until it stopped leaking. So they said I just basically had to wait until it stopped leaking before they would do anything about it. And then they said, but like what? It takes you, what, 4 or 5 days to fill up a bucket? And I said, well, I don't know. It just started at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I can't tell you. And then I was like, oh no, I fill up a bucket in 3 hours. And they were like, oh. And I was like, here are photographs. Here's some more photographs. It's been 44 hours. Here's some more photographs. And so then they came in and they said they went onto the roof to check it out. And then they moved the snow off the roof. But then it turns out the roof was covered in ice. So then they couldn't do anything about it yet still anyway. So then they put like de-icing pellets on the roof. And now they're actually on the roof. So, well, no, sorry, that's not right. First they said there's ice, we can't do anything about it. And then they showed up in the morning with a big, huge iron rod, like a huge, big, long iron rod, which they then proceeded to try to attack the ice with from my balcony. And then they put in the de-icing pellets. And now I feel like they're fixing the roof. So I feel like at any time they'll show up maybe and patch the drywall. I assume I think that's how it's going. Yes. So wait, yes, Ice Bunny. I wanted to ask those follow-up questions about what exactly you were looking for. What kind of information exactly are you looking for? Because that makes a difference. I hope they don't. PH, they will drop in on me unannounced. They already have, they generally do. And they sometimes drop in earlier than I would like them to, you know, but that's okay. I mean, that's just, it is. They'll probably patch the drywall on Tuesday, not today, because they want to be sure the leak is fixed. Yep. And Sunday and Monday off because Sunday, yeah, I think that's fair. So, and I don't have a stream on Tuesday, so Tuesday would be great. I hope that is the day. Also, there are LED lights on those manhole covers. There are LED lights on those manhole covers. I hadn't noticed that before. Does that mean I cannot? I just was curious. If Trooper is a super bad time, he's going to get reminded of It's Raining Men quite well. I mean, yes. PH is thinking the same thing as me. Ice Bunny. My grandpa was in the U-boat Marine in World War II because he was an officer in the Civil Navy, and his boat sank at the coast of North Carolina. And I was thinking that I wanted to research what really happened, because someone told my granny that his boat sank in Boston. So my thought is that the American side must have some documents that are maybe more truthful than the Germans. Have you seen the German documentation? Would be my question. So that would be the first question I would have. Like, have you actually uh, gotten like your grandpa's military records and documentation, that would be, I think. Oh yeah, so I would say the first thing you should do is you should go and get your grandfather's documentation from the country he served, because it's usually and also some of this stuff may be online. I mean, I'm doing a lot of research right now on the SOE and all of that business, and a lot of stuff is unfortunately for me, I was really excited about this because they have now made public a bunch of SOE personnel files. And that's really exciting. I was like, oh, wow, they've just like released all these SOE personnel files, which means I could go and like look at them and see what SOE personnel files look like. So then I can make fake SOE personnel files for Tango and Sylvie, Tango and Regina. How cool would that be? But as it turns out, they are open. They just are not digitized. What they mean is that if you want, you can go to the archive and request the files and then look at them, except that those archives are in the UK and there is Corona. So, oh, hello, how are you? So what I wanted, I hope that they will just digitize them sometime in the near future so that then I can just look. I mean, they're open. A lot of things are digitized. I just want to go and see SOE records so I can see exactly like what they put in there, because that's really exciting to me. And I really want to make fake SOE personnel files for my players badly. Like on the other side, I have been making fake other files for my players. I'm not done because I got a little bit busy with some stuff that's going on, but, and this is very exciting to me. Once I finish, I'm making a couple props for the players, but once I finish them, I will put them to the website, which I forgot to go live. Oh, that's okay, because next week is when we really kick off with at the end of this time skip. So I just have to make sure. Rissa, will you put in the bunker to remind me to bring the website live, the campaign website? If you do that, then I will be very happy. When pig farmers lose sight of their pigs, they call for the suey. I did hear that. I did hear that. PH, I see you. I see you. I don't know what happens here, but I'm going to find out. And a lot of the universities are digitizing a lot of stuff, but not sure if the UK government will get around to it. Oh, courier, come on, come on. But that would be super convenient. Now they've got some stuff digitized, but not a lot. I've had more luck with the London Gazette. Oh, thanks. Okay, my military left. So, you know, I just want, anyway, I made some cool props. I did a lot of research to make these props, more research I probably should have done, but it's cool. And I am hoping to, I like props and I want lots of props. And because I'm doing this virtual and not in person. Oh. Thanks. But at least I can. No, come on. It'll be fine. Then basically I can make digital version of these props and I can put them on the website and give them to the players, and maybe for like a present I can give them other things, you know. Props are cool and I love props. What is this? I found the crew list of his boat, but I have to get my brother to make copies of birth certificates because the Germans are very strict about documenting family relations. In the US, if the files are open, anyone can get access to them. If they're open. Well, at least also in the UK, I could request SOE agents' files, and that's from the British government. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably get Vera Atkins' file. Or, I mean, I don't know if I could get her file because she didn't die. She lived for a pretty long time. But I could certainly get, like, Violet Sabo's file or Nouriat Khan's file, the people that, like, died during the war. It's been long enough that I could just ask requests for their files and I could get them. So, I mean, I think it depends. Audio on the game itself, thank you. Because we didn't get out of a, you know. Okay. I fixed the audio. Yes, no, I fixed it. We could get, I might get up to like 20 minutes. Like I'm feeling real saucy. Well, let's check this. So,
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
hold on. Hold on. Yeah, and also the main menu counts as gameplay because we could see it on the screen. I'm concerned about this go in there and do what feels natural. I'm concerned about that for a couple of reasons. One, I'm concerned that if I go in there, they're going to just shoot me and I'm going to have to get into a combat. So I'm worried about that because I feel like that's not safe. And I feel like that's like you want like a fight coordinator, you know what I mean? Like you want, I feel like there might be some union violations, safety violations going on here. That's like one concern of mine. And then the second concern of mine is that if I'm not going to go and be shot at by monsters, but they just expect me to improvise, are they going to record that improvisation? And then are they going to take my words, write it into the script, and then not give me writer's credit? I have some concerns that there might be exploitation involved. It's just my concern.
No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So again, I'm a little concerned about that. It's fine. I mean, there are implications. Yeah. So Kellen's like, what? Combat is totally safe. Vol's is natural for Jezza. So looting? Yes, I would rather loot the people. It's fine. That sounds like the opposite of instructions Sylvie was getting about her performance last night. Yeah. Oh, I was right in method. I'm pretty sure it's ever died in combat. No, I'm sure that's true. I am, by the way, I'm going to, the rules, those jazz rules, I'm going to post them on the campaign website because I think they're pretty phenomenal. And I'm just going to make it there's a space for documents in there and I'll just put that document in there, like the rules for what you can do with your jazz. You know, this makes extra seem like a whole other role entirely.
Don't think, kid. Just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
You know, do you see what this looks like? This looks like oh, well, there's a camera there. Well, yeah, there's the camera. There are the lights. Do not disturb when lights are on. Yeah, I love the font. Very, very nice. Well, yeah, there's so many implications. It's like we're on a boat out on the sea. Okay, well, places apparently. Okay, well, there's a lot of stuff in here. And it looks like they're not going to start action until I get there. So what happens if I loot? Because, as was pointed out earlier, that is what is natural for Jezza. Just a little bit of looting and Burbage. Oh. Looting is also gaped. See, well, they've got sets. Nope, don't stand by the places. Don't stand there. What is this? Note from Maverick. You call these crates? We need at least twice as many, and grungier. As grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. That's true. The next time I see the set, there better be loads and loads of fucking crates, or you're fucking fired. Maverick Johnson. So I hope the crates are... Well, I mean, there are a lot of... Okay, there are crates here. That's good, because, I mean, we all know how video games work. There are crates. Oh, there are two different cameras here? A camera mechanical... I suppose this is just for show? Like the old school camera? Why are you pocketing everything? I'm getting into character. Yes, I am. Looting and polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Plant has to say. The power is yours. I suppose... Now, I'm going to just stand over here on this side. Again, because there's a locker. It's empty. That's sad. But there's ammo, and I might need it. Also, why do you have live ammo on a film set? You should have blanks. Because here's what I'm saying. That you could have live real weapons... but just go with the blank ammo, and that would be fine. Would be safer. Ooh, a plasma rifle. What if that's better than what I have? And all of a sudden my world is great. What is this? Something sessions. Previous sessions. Take 15 was 5 hours, 6 hours, 16.5. 9, 7. Okay, Shake 20 is 11 hours. Okay. Production wants to meet about the schedule tomorrow. Why do we need a schedule at all? It's for methods, says PH. Not looting, that is called long-time borrowing. And at one point, you conmare to the merchant all the stuff. Yeah, yeah. Direct, yeah. And oh, I should tell Dot that when we're playing Divinity Original Sin that we're not looting, we're long-time borrowing and then conmaring. Yes, because our character is all about that. Director's board, please refrain from touching my board. Order something for something. 3 loop party. Note, have cast reimbursed for pizza. Order pizza for something. Order pizza for something. Sequence 4. Then we've got shooting. Rant about our poor shooting auditions. Lunch. More ranting. Come on, Maverick. Why are you ranting so much? More shooting. Evaluate, go home. Set people are paid after filming is done. That's why there is live ammo bolus. That's probably true. Filming errors with blanks just made me think of... Yeah, I know, Atomica. I know, right? Reminder, union reps here is Brandon. Don't take his calls. You should take his calls. Have Scotty pick up my laundry. Again, you seem very sketchy. Those are against union rules. We'll be pushing sequence 2 until next week, waiting for Stuntman to recover. Ooh, this doesn't feel good. Extra number 1472 looked at me weird. Fire him. Who is this person? They need, ooh. Production wants to, yeah. What? Note to set department, need more crates. Well, yeah. Note to me, assistant got my coffee order wrong. Schedule a flogging. Wait a minute. Who? Okay. This person seems questionable. Can we agree that this production person seems questionable? Hey, Scabbynack. Scabbynack, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I am avoiding taking my spot at the places because they're going to start shooting at me. And before that happens, I just want to take all the things in the room in case after they start shooting at me, it gets bad. You know, like I just... Oh, hey, speaking of, you know how I'm addicted to food right now? And so that's the way to get around the fact that I never actually use all my stuff. I'll just have to eat something. And then when I eat something, you know, I will, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna go and eat something, which will just prove to you that I use stuff in my inventory. No, that wasn't it. That's it. It seems like a good idea. I'm doing okay. I hope they do too. Like, I really feel like maybe I'm like almost there. So this pistol does 402 and it's level 20. This does 1,254. Well, I like that. That's special. This is a... So I've got a bunch of level 20 weapons, but I feel like... What is this? This is a shotgun, a rifle. This is a rifle. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep this plasma rifle 2.0. And I'm going to just experiment when I get on the ship with expanding it, like leveling it up to see if I can get it to be super powerful. If not, then I know, but I feel like I should check. Maybe eating in the game will also remind you in real life. Huh. What do you mean, PH? I don't understand what you're saying. So strange. No, I'm gonna see if I can get food. I'm gonna eat this Raptidon meat, because who doesn't like Raptidon meat? And now I am good. I'm good. I am shocked there's even actual cameras on those tripods and not remote controlled. Yeah, I worry too. People don't eat in real life. That's fair. Yeah, like who doesn't like raw Raptidon meat? Hello.
Well.
Yes?
Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele?
No?
You're too late.
Okay.
All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours.
Oh.
With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Uh-huh. First off, I do like your hair. Your hair looks great. Your hair looks really good. That's kudos to the hair designers on this game. The hair designers in this game are really good, by the way. I think the hair is really good in this game, and hair is often, yeah, look, I mean, look at the fade he's got going on. Like, the hairline is really good. The texture in the hair is really good. This game has got good hair. Many games do not have good hair, so I'm just giving props to the hair. Family recipe calls for salt on Raptidon steak. Steak tartare. When does his biplane leave? I don't know. I'm going to lie? Yes. Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone?
No.
Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
No, we're not shooting anybody.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
I want to tell you something about shooting somebody, but I'll wait till this conversation is over. But don't let me forget. Somebody remind me once this conversation is over. Shoot somebody. Just remind me that. And I'm going to use my intelligence. Did you not have Metbrötchen in Germany? I don't know if I did. Maybe I might have if it was called something different in Bavaria. I don't know. Tell me more.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
I'm gonna exude wordless fury, because I feel like that might be good.
Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
I'm gonna just be a little bit of a spoiler. I probably shouldn't though, but no, I'll do it. You know, most of those words are just made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing.
It's true.
You can't re-vaporize it.
No.
Can you?
No, I don't think you can.
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra.
She's not an extra. She's my pal.
I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Well, let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene.
Yep, scene.
To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Okay. Well.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take.
Great.
Take 5.
Okay, well, I didn't murder anyone, so that was good. We didn't kill anyone. Now I have to remember you 2 things now. The song, and then also...
Walk and talk with me.
Oh, you. Yeah, okay, weirdo. Person who has like an unsafe set. I have to tell my chat something. PH says, photographers shoot people all the time and no one is doing anything about it. That's true. Is it like tartar with onions and pepper? It is like, oh. No, then I've never had it. Double vaporized plasma, much more dangerous. It's true, very unstable. Good evening, Daddy Sheepdew. How are you? How are you? Ooh, yes, okay, so 2 things. The song, I'm going to post the song.
Game.
Ooh, name game. The name game. Come on, everybody. I say now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F. On and will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Daddy sheep do, daddy sheep do, daddy sheep do, daddy sheep do, banana fan for fatty sheep do, fee, fi, mo, matty sheep do. Daddy sheep do. Woo! I would like to thank you, PH, for gifting that sub to Daddy Sheep Do. I hope you appreciated the name game. More singing. I only just got here for the gift sub, but yeah, that's why, you know, that's why you're here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about a song, because Atomica says I decided I need hot dogs to make exist. Atomica, now I want hot dogs. Ooh, okay. Question for chat. How do you all like your hot dogs? I apparently like them in a way that is not normal. Or at least people in New England think that it's not normal. Where I had it, I just thought it was great, and I loved it, and I thought it was awesome. But you know, I like my hot dogs, like my favorite way. Oh, PH like sauerkraut? Oh, that is a Becca Mays. What's it called? It was called nope. Wait. I've got to find it because it's really important. No, it was Violet. No, Velvet. Yes. I have it for you. This is like really, I should probably also post it in Discord. By the way, we have a Discord where I post things sometimes. And so so here's a song that I'm going to give you the link for, but I won't play it. You know why, but I'm going to post a link to it. And then I'll also put it in Discord, but it's really good. And then I'll tell you why, and then so what we have is, Courier, I grill them, cheese and caramelized onions, ketchup and mustard. Daddy Sheep do, cut up and in spaghetti. Rissa, all beef or Polish, toppings vary. Nephilim, Polish sausage with mustard. Scabinak, sauerkraut too, but also chili, onion, mustard, and cheese. Atomic, I'm getting a couple of linguica with sauce, with linguica sauce, onion, and cheese. Bolus, ketchup, cucumber salad, and mayo. Scabian's like, but hot dogs are good many ways. This is true. But works, and I adore an occasional sauerkraut and bacon. And Rissa's like, every now and then you need a really good chili dog. Yeah, I like, and I understand that people in New England are like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? They when I tell them what I want in my hot dog, they look at me like I have grown 4 heads. So apparently what I like is quite odd, at least in New England, but I like ketchup, mustard, mayo, and pickle relish. And if there's cheese, I'll have cheese too. Like actual cheese though. So yeah, so that would be that's like my fave. Ketchup, and I can't do all of that if I'm gonna have like chili. If I'm gonna have chili, it'll just be like chili and cheese, which I like as well. If I'm gonna go for chili dog, it's just chili and cheese. But if I'm gonna go for like a plain hot dog, it'll be mustard, mayo, ketchup, pickle relish, and cheese. And they always look at me like I'm really weird. I think it's the mayo and the pickle relish. I think they're really only used to ketchup and mustard on the, yeah, anyway. But like, I kind of want all of those condiments. Like, I like all of them on my burger and my hot dog, but they look at me like I'm weird. And I just didn't really think that mayo, ketchup, mustard, and relish was like weird. It just seemed pretty normal, but apparently it's strange. So that's weird. You already have a forehead. Maybe. Doesn't seem odd to me, but chili dog. Yeah, it's not weird at all. Okay, hi Crit Twitch. I guess I'm not from New England, so I can't offer a strong opinion, but it's not weird, right? Like, yeah, that's pretty normal if you're not in one of those states that has altars to the hot dog, yeah. Right, yeah, I thought, like, they look at me like I'm really weird for wanting pickle relish and mayo in addition to mustard and ketchup. And I just have never encountered that reaction before. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never had anyone look at me and like think that was strange, because there was a place we had, like, there are all these places in, I don't know, this feels, I don't know what places are like this, but they have these kinds of food places in the area where I live in the Boston area. And I don't know if this is unique to the Boston area or to New England or the East Coast in general or just like college places, but these are places that are not exactly what I'm used to in the Bay Area. Your hot dog sounds very Danish. Oh, now I'm thinking about beer festivals and better times. Oh, that would be nice. Chicago would probably run you out of town. They probably would, but you know, but Curry's like, Chicago would run a lot of people out of town to give them the chance. That's fair. We have these places. Don't let me forget song ooh ah. Okay, all right. Let me back up for a moment. I feel like every place, and if you have something that's specific, I'd love to know about your place. I feel like every place has some kind of small, fast food, not fast food, right? But like small, places, usually like not franchises, like owned by one person or whatever. You walk in and you can get food really quickly and then walk back out. Do you know what I mean? And in the Bay Area, there are a lot of burrito shops. Like the equivalent for us are a lot of burrito shops. You walk in, get burritos, tacos. They're usually quite small with like a countertop with all the fixings behind the countertop. You walk in, you say like, I'd like a burrito. I want rice, and like you say what's on it, and like they go down the line, they put all the stuff in there. That's them steaming it, and then they hand you the burrito. Or they might make tacos, or like they might do like a quesadilla. They usually do not have enchiladas because these are places usually without ovens, right? So, or like, you know. Got a smoke? You know what I mean, right? So, burrito places are really big for us. Snack bars, maybe. Yeah, so like we have a lot of burrito places. Sub shops, like, you know, sandwich shops. We don't have a lot of sandwich shops. We'll have some sandwich shops, but I think number one sort of faster food in the Bay Area are burrito places, I would say. In Germany, where I lived, it was like doner kebab stands. That's where we had a lot of doner kebab stands. That was kind of like our faster food. So you did not fall asleep. So then deli, thank you, Nephilim. Yeah, deli counter service. Nephilim, that's what yeah, right? So it's like that, right? And we have delis. So we have delis. We have like, in the Bay Area, we have delis. Like there are a number of delis and a lot of burrito places. We have a couple of, near UC Berkeley, there's like a place called Fat Slice that will give you like, you can get slices of pizza. That's mostly for college students. You get slices of pizza, but Fat Slice was pretty good. But those are like basically only slices of pizza places. That's all you can get there, like slice of pizza and like a soda, that kind of thing. But in this area here, they have a different kind of pizza place here in this area, and these are pizza shops where you could theoretically go and get a slice, but you can also get like full pizzas. But they're also not just pizza shops. They also will sell sandwiches and hot dogs and usually like hot sandwiches. They call them bombs because they're, I don't know, I think they're bombs because they have onions in them. I don't know. But they'll have like, they're like, and the pizza's a little bit middling. It's not the best pizza ever, but it's like a pizza, but you can get like hoagies or whatever they call them. Subway sandwiches, but they call them grinders. They call them grinders. So you can go and get pizza, grinders, hot dogs. Like they're like you're talking about Mario's. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did fall asleep. Maybe, especially if they do coffee. Yeah, slice of cheese and a cup of coffee. Yeah. A Danish hot is pink sausage, ketchup, mustard, sweet mustard, remoulade, a mix between mayo and pickle, and then fried and fresh onions and pickled cucumber slices. Oh. East Coast, it's sub shops. That's, yeah. Vulpes, see, that's, yeah. So it's like, yeah, Vulpes is correct. Like, it's like a sub shops that sell pizza. But yeah, the pizza kind of sucks, at least compared to real pizza places. Yeah. And the thing is that for me, in terms of like my assessment of them, right, in terms of like on a continuum, the places that I'm used to in the Bay Area only do pizza and soda. Like, they don't really do anything else, right? And so that they're like, they're really like, you go and get a slice of pizza and you go out. They don't sell sandwiches or anything like that, right? And then we have like actual restaurants, like actual Italian restaurants where you get pizza sit-down places. And these places are like in between, right? That kind of walk in, get a slice, walk out, and like a restaurant that also sells pizza. Like this is like in between that. It's sort of like a deli shop that also sells pizza. Yeah, and I just have not really encountered that in the San Francisco Bay Area, so it was kind of new to me. I just have a really good memories of those kind of places. So the rose-colored taste buds are on. Well, I mean, I'm not mad at them. Like the pizza's not like, I mean, like like you can make bad pizza that's really bad. It's not that bad. It's just fine. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's like I'll eat it. It's okay. Some of it's really good. Some of it's like it just kind of depends. So it's just interesting for me to see that kind of like like anyway. So that's interesting. And I don't know. And I imagine that there are other places where your fast food would be. Oh, well, in San Francisco, we also have a bunch of like Chinese takeout, except that the thing about Chinese takeout is that Chinese takeout is never that fast. Do you know what I mean? Like it's usually like, I always think of Chinese takeout as like different than like the burrito shop or the deli, the pizza deli, because if you go into the Chinese takeout, you usually have to sit down and like wait for them to actually make it. And then you get it and then you take out. But they do have kind of deli style Chinese takeout places here in the East, here in the Boston area. I'm not currently in the Boston area, but you know what I mean. And that Chinese food is usually not to my taste. It's too oily. Yeah, taquerias. Yeah, totally. Yep. Decent pizza tastes gourmet at 2 a.m. after a barb. That is also true, Scabiac. Most of that niche is filled by food carts here in Nephilim. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and so I just think it's kind of interesting, right? Because you've got like, we had doner kebab stands, and in Germany where I live, there was doner kebab stands, pizza places, like little pizza slice places. That was kind of big. I will talk to this guy.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Pre-made Chinese food is always bad. I find that the pre-made Chinese food in these kind of like, you know, assembly line deli places is too oily, is what I find. It's like too oily. So I tend to like oilier than like your. We have really good takeout Chinese food in San Francisco, is all I'm trying to say. Also, you don't sound impressed.
Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know?
That's fine.
Here, take this for making the trip down here.
Thanks.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
That's fine, because you're sketchy. Also, you also have good hair, though. But I don't want to work with you, because you're kind of sketch. You know what I mean?
Guns. Bigger guns, with gold plating. Marketing will love that.
I think it's good that... Nope. I think it's good that I'm not working with him, because I think he's... Nope. So I just think he's sort of sketchy, you know what I mean? And I would prefer not to work with him. So I think me not working with him is probably a good idea. That's all I'm saying. Primate Chinese food isn't any better. We have a posh hipster street food places. They think they're fun in the summer. Oh, he did pay for our work, but oh hey, well, I'm gonna pick his pockets because why not? Like, why wouldn't I? He doesn't have anything on him. That is disappointing. I was like all excited to just do a... Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, I can hack into that. What would happen if I hacked into that? Would that kill him? Let's not hack in, because I'm afraid it might cause violence to ensue, and I you know, I don't... Ruth Bellamy. Ooh. Gee, we think we can... We can't talk to Ruth Bellamy. That's sad. Sad. Heathen War... Save first. Yeah, no, I'm... Oh, speaking of saving. Speaking of saving. Saving. And then, there we go. Just a little save. Yeah, I do want to overwrite. Okay, so now I'm going to walk out and tell you about... I feel like probably what they wanted me to do was just to stand there being stoic and not say anything rather than be kind of, you know, mess it up a little bit. But I felt like messing up a little bit. I felt like, you know, a little bit of a, you know, punk rocker, whatever. Okay, so, oop. Here, there we go. And I need to get this thing for you all, and I need to be reminded to put it into chat. So here's a song by Rebecca Mays from like 9 years ago. I returned with food acquired. I posted a pic and food musings of the place because it's so awesomely tiny. You just order right through. I want to go. I want that food. So that's a song by Rebecca Mays, who did reviews of music videos in the form of a song for the Escapist magazine before they did a bunch of shifting and changing of things. So she was like, you know, she's good doing her songs, and I'm gonna use this and see what happens. Anyway, so this one, it's sealed. I wonder, I bet, you know what I bet? I bet I just shut down content because I didn't go along with I didn't play along with his shenanigans.
By consenting to an audition, you have granted Odeon Pictures all rights to use your likeness, voice, distinctive habits, and manner of dress in perpetuity. Thank you for your time.
Well, that's sketch. Was it? I thought I went up. No, I came in this way. This is the way I came in, right? Yeah, we went to the left. So the right is some whole new place that I do not have access to. Wait, it's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. I think this is a different place. So Rebecca Mays, she does these song reviews, and this one here called, this one, I love this song. I think it's very beautiful, but this is her review of the video game Velvet Assassin. And Velvet Assassin is a video game that was made back in the day that was supposed to be inspired by the SOE. And it was supposed to be based on Violette Sabo. And Violette Sabo is like one of my SOE heroines. She was like amazing. And so they wanted to make this video game that's like a stealth video game. Oh, this is the back way where his office is. Oh, I see. Also, I cannot get into his office to rob it, which is a bummer, but I suppose it is life. I will survive it. Well, no, I didn't go up that way. I went up the other way on the other side. So this is the back side. I went up the front side, and this is the back side. Do you see what I'm saying? Those, because that where I went up was where I went up on the other side. It was, yeah. It goes to the same place in the end, but anyway. So this video game comes out, and it was like going to be like, oh, you know, it's like going to honor Violette Sabo and her work. It'll be like a stealth game and whatnot. And her family was like, what the heck is going on? This game is super offensive and terrible. Wah. And we don't want anything. Easing of burdens sounds better than robbing. You're right, Volus. You're right. Easing of burdens. And the family said they didn't want to have anything to do with the game. The family of Violette Sabo. They thought it was really upsetting and offensive. And so she did this song review of it. And there's a reason why I thought about this. Oh, I know why. Somebody said something won't protect you. Somebody said in chat, like, something won't protect you. And that's one of the lines in the song. It's like, you know, handguns won't always protect you. No, handguns won't get you very far, because there's a army of them, and you're one woman fighting in the dark. But ooh, what's wrong with this story?
Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge.
Thank you.
Salt sour candy shell.
Ooh, what's your glory? It's always the same.
Times have you seen terror?
Between love and war, it's always the same. Between, it's always, it's the same old game. Like just like they're like, this is the same old game. Like, so it's like they're always selling like women in war. And like, as you're watching the video for it, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Like, she's in her lingerie quite a lot in this video. Because apparently the game, which I've not played, which I think I might own for the Xbox. Anyway, the point is, in the game, I think that she's being interrogated by the Nazis, or it's taking place when she's in a hospital bed in her lingerie, and then everything that happens in the game, I think, is a flashback to all of her like her exploits, and then when she gets killed, if you get killed, then she sort of gets put in her lingerie and she's back in the hospital bed or something. Anyway, the song is really good, and it's a kind of a really interesting critique of the ways in which we
Take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
treat.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
Anyway, it's a good song.
Treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Aw,
Look, it's a tool that does its
Friends?
job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
come on, you. Anyway, and it's about the SOE, right? And I thought that like that it would be very relevant to you all, and I thought that you would like it. That's it. Let's see. You can't get into his office, Trooper. I can't. Does the building have a boiler? That might fix it, actually. You know what I mean? That might fix it. Let's see. We're here. What are we gonna do? Nope, that's the wrong button. Here, in journal. Let's see. We've got investigate the chairman's office. That's cool. Use the password Hortense give you to access it via a terminal. Okay, right. That's the Soylent Green situation. Visit Greater Halcyon and Fallbrook. That talk to Parvati. That's great. Celeste needs to get. I need to get outfits. Minister Clark has a message for the Earth Directorate, and one of the only terminals in Halcyon capable of transmitting is in the chairman's office. So I suppose we have to go to the chairman's office, but we'll do this first. We're just going to go and find out about the Soylent Green first, and then we will... we have to go downstairs to a bottom floor. It looks like we might be close to... I feel like there's gonna be like an elevator somewhere. We'll see what we can do, I suppose. So anyway, that song, I'll post it in the Discord as well.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask a menial for refreshment.
Don't be gross. But then, maintenance tunnels?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Well, that sounds suspicious. How about if I have a chat with you and also take all these things in here because it's not stealing? Halcyon Parcel Service. Well, that, what's going on, everybody? Who are you?
Oh, what are you doing here?
No, what are you doing here? Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something?
Yes.
Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah. You're in big trouble. Now, why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Uh-huh.
Some of my sprats went missing,
Uh-huh.
but it's not my fault, okay?
Hey, Bolus.
Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs.
Okay.
And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Wow. You are really not helping your cause.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Huh. I think I'm going to the maintenance tunnels anyway, so if you want, I could, look for them.
Really?
Yeah.
In that case, take this collection crate. 6
Oh.
of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats.
How?
They have intelligent eyes,
Oh.
an agreeable yet reserved demeanor,
Uh-huh.
and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Okay, I'll go with
Please,
that.
Do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Okay. Well, why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course.
I see.
They're quite the nuisance.
I see. What are these maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for? Anything else besides maintenance?
Well, to maintain things, of course.
Like which things?
Like big humming machine things
That's
with gears.
That's vague.
And pipes.
Uh-huh.
Water pipes.
Yeah.
Air pipes. All sorts of pipes.
Again.
That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
With the Acropolis district? Sounds a little dead. All right, go on. But why won't you go in the tunnels yourself? Besides, the exterminator.
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases.
I see.
And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets.
Mysterious.
Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea.
Uh-huh.
But there are rumors.
Rumors? Like the Fleetwood Mac album? Like what kind of rumors? Tell me.
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever.
Okay.
Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Rissa notes that that's a necropolis, not an acropolis. But, like, we could also have a necroacropolis, a necrocopolopolis, an acronecropolis. It's all Stevie Nicks' fault. Maybe. I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats, really. I mean, like, I'm just curious.
For my, research.
Okay, out with it already. Come on.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon.
Totally.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form.
Oh.
So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
I see. Your sprats, like, what are their names? Like, is one of them Susan Lucci? You should tell me.
Not just names. They all have backstories.
Do they?
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Wow. Okay, so who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
She's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated, and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
I imagine so. Well, what's all three named serial killer names? Just saying, that's true. What is Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she?
I don't...
It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Is she successful? Well, you know what? Never mind about that. Tell me about Haroon Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez. Tell me more about them. I want to know.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
So, who's Evelyn Ensley Okoye?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
You know what? I actually don't need to hear about this. I'm done.
Something else?
You seem surprised that it'd help you. What's up with that?
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
I was just going to go in the maintenance tunnels anyway. It's not a big deal. Relax. Well, so I'm going to just check my map, by the way, and see if we're in a place... shoot somebody. Okay, we are. However, I don't think we can get where we need to go from here. I think we have to go back. But we're here now, so let's, if we're going to be here anyway, let's go and get, sprats. I mean, we're here anyway. I'm far too stressed to think critically a lot of the time too, buddy. Yeah, right, that's fair. Maintenance tunnels? Look, I want to break into the post office. It's right there. Also, I want to break into this place. It's also right here. And it's not even really breaking in, it's just opening a box. I feel like it's not even looting. These people are the pillars of society, or a roll call for psychopaths. Why not both? Yeah, I feel like that's true. Our blessed assistants who had to listen to rodent fanfic, I worry about them. So, look. We came in this way. There's that. I feel like the maintenance tunnels are that way. but this is also the Postal Service, and I want to know what's there. I realize we don't technically have a quest there, but what if there's something interesting? We should just look. Like, there's stuff there probably to pick up and put in our pockets. Ooh, shoot somebody. So in the army, I didn't forget, I should put my gun away because there are people with guns here and they probably won't like it. Let's just, ooh. Mail. This is not, is it a problem that I'm just wandering? Where did that guard go? Ooh. Guard's not here. Quick. Quick. Okay.
Hands, Cap.
Yeah, let's go. Hi. And then let's, shut the door. Shut the door. Close. Shut the door. Okay. Stealth. Woo. I don't know if I'm allowed to be here. I assume I'm not allowed to be here. But since I am here, I'm gonna just take all the stuff. You know, because... Hi. What? Ugh. We don't have to do anything, but hey, stuff. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You know, I'm just leaving.
Just don't make more paperwork for me.
I won't.
All right?
Sure. But since you are here, since you just left, I feel like I can probably just take more... Oh, what is that? Don't know where the ladder goes, but it goes somewhere, and that's exciting to me as a person. Yeah, telepathic guards, they're super whack. Also, crack is whack. Also, snack attack. Also, hit the road jack. Also, don't talk smack. Also, going up a ladder. I don't know where this goes. Ooh. I just thought of another song. That's not the point. Anyway, ladder to intrigue. This is what I want to know. Okay. So, we're here. We're on top of stuff. We're gonna loot, and then we're gonna see if we can get anywhere. If not, we'll just, you know. All right, so, in the army, when you're calling cadence, there are a bunch of different cadences. There are different types of cadences. Also, it doesn't look like I can get in there, which is disappointing and sad. Oh, well. But I can jump across here, maybe? I didn't die. I'm feeling good about my life. I feel like we're just having like a grand old time being stealthy. Like, I just feel really good about my life right now. I feel like I'm climbing and jumping. Gotta jump back. And you do have to jump back and kiss yourself. Just, I feel like self-love is important. You know what I mean? Also,
Gosh, that's clever.
just taking a couple of things for fun, and there was I just noticed a shirt that I'm going to take as well. Not that. So look, in the army, there are different types of cadences, right? I cannot speak for the other sources. I can just speak for army life. There are different types of cadences. Also, I should probably eat food. That's not the button. This is the button. I'm going to just quick eat some food because that guard is going to come and see me and be all weird about the stuff, and I'm gonna just have some raw meat. So look, in the army there are different types of cadences. There's like the two main types are running cadences and walking cadences. And there we go. So running and marching cadences. Because if running cadences tend to have sort of oh, it's a parcel from Mr. Clark. I don't know what that does, but I'm going to take it because I feel like it could be useful. And why don't I just take things that are useful? I'm going to... Let me just go over here now. We're going to just leave. It'll be cool. Just out. Ooh, look at that. Not even suspicious in the least. No suspiciousness at all. Ooh. Hi. Is that to be at the same speed? Oh, well, the thing is, if you're running, you're some things are harder to sing when you're running than when you're walking, right? So like marching cadences tend to be a bit more intricate in their melodies. They tend to have longer lines. Running cadences tend to have much shorter lines, like musical lines, because you're running. And so, you know, if you're running fast, you probably not going to do these big long lines because, you know, little bit harder to do that when you're running. So you have slightly different, they're just slightly different styles. Also, I'm gonna pick this person's pocket as I can. Boneless, Jezza singing Twisted Sisters. We are gonna take it. How come she doesn't have anything on her? That's so disappointing. Well, yeah, just loot some more. Just, hey, how you doing?
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you?
Sure.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
Yeah. I know what that means. You deliver nothing ever. Also, you have good hair. What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony.
Is it?
You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
It is. That's fair. So if someone needed a package delivered, they'd come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
Oh. Oh, look, it's everyone I've ever loved. Hey, courier, I know you. Yeah, I love her look. It's really good. And courier, I know you.
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Okay.
We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
Wow, okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna bother you any longer. I am going to go to the other doors and then also say hello to those people in a way that might include taking stuff. I'm just gonna close the door. Whispers, I don't run, but my boyfriend challenged me to do something sporty for 40 days to grow a new and healthy habit, and I picked walking on the balcony because I don't want to run into people. Walking is great. Walking is really good. Walking is an awesome thing to do. And just go here. And why do you have ammo in this post office? I understand why you have pep pills, but the ammo disconcerts me a little bit, which, you know, it's fine. Parcel or packages that shipment has been paid for. Oh. And I blocked. Oh, that's really good though, because it's good to do stuff. All right, so running cadences, walking cadences, right? Marching cadences, running cadences. Nobody has anything good to pickpocket. That's just so disappointing. So here's the thing. When you're running cadences, there are there's like these interstitial bits, right? So it's like a vamp. So when you start and you start with like basic calls, which are not actual full cadences. They're just like basic calls. And then you do a cadence. And then when that cadence is, or when you're done with the cadence, then you go back to these basic calls and then you do another cadence. So it's like, there's like in between the cadences are these basic calls. And, oh, I could reverse pocket stuff. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh, stretch. Anyway, so, and one of the things about those like these basic calls, these vamps, is that when you're running cadence or marching cadence, often people will rotate, right? So like someone's marching cadence, somebody's calling cadence, and if you want to call cadence, you sort of get out of the formation, you go around, and you get to the, and you end up coming around the formation, getting behind the person who's marching, who's calling the cadence, and then you kind of just start marching behind them, and then they realize there's somebody who wants to call cadence after them. So then they do one of these basic calls, and then you pick up the basic call, they get back information, and then you start calling some cadences, right? And there's always this sort of basic call that goes in the middle. And the basic call you've probably heard before. You may not know all the variations, but the basic call is something along the lines of, if you're doing a marching cadence, you know you're old when your back sounds like the chain drive of a roller coaster. Yes. So like a marching basic call is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, 1, 2, 3. No, that's a running call. That's a running. That's too fast. That's a running basic. A basic march would be 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Fired up now. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Fired up now. Right. Or another basic marching one. I think I'm going to start, says Rissa, walking my neighborhood once I'm between day jobs. With Stacey working from home, it just seems like a good idea to get out of the house. I think that's a good idea. And walking is good. I'm going to get to the thing I'm going to tell you. And then like a running basic is like 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, run me, run me, run me some more, hey, right? So they're these kind of basics, right? So one of the basic marching sort of vamps is 1, 1, 2, 1. Hold on, I've got to get the rhythm. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait. I don't have the melody right. Wait. Oh no. Hold on. This is freaking me out. Hold on. One, 2, 1. That's not the right melody. Hold on. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fired up now. That's 1, but there's another one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So you're on each step. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the melody's wrong. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, no, that's running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be pretty basic, right? Louisville's not covered in snow. This is ice. Yeah. Are you ready? Oh yeah, no. We run fast when you're running. Yeah, that's why you do different cadences. Cookster says, yeah, so anxious to start getting back out of the house a lot more. Me too. Thank you. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, because the running cadence would be 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Fired up now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And then so the person calling cadence would say, and these are like these are like the basic vamps, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they would say often. So when you say, okay, so the difference between like a vamp and like a full-on cadence, in a full-on cadence, people tend to repeat what you say, right? Because they sort of follow along. It's a call and response. They say what you say. There's sometimes little side lines that they know, but with the basic vamps, there's often the person calling is usually just calling numbers, and the unit is going to say something often different in return. So one of course would be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then would often say you can't count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 because your brain is fried. Your left, right, your left, right, your left. That's another one. Like other numbers are like left, right. Those are kind of your basic vamps. And like when I would go your left, right, they wouldn't say that, right? Because like for the vamp, they don't repeat the 1, 2, 3, 4, the left, your left, your right. They don't repeat that. They just say other things in between, like you can't count to 5, for example. But come on, baby, yeah. And so then, what like you'd say, one of them. This is where I came into it, right? One of them I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they would say, ooh, shoot somebody. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and they go, that's right, shoot somebody. And so anyway, ooh, shoot somebody was one of the things that people would say in the vamp cadence. That is just a thing. I'm gonna talk to her.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Okay. Anyway, it was sort of funny. I would love to pickpocket that guy, but I'm not going to right now, but I would like to. Oh. Hello. There's a customer. I wonder what happens if I, These customers are all looking at me, though, which... Oh. There's all sorts of stuff in here that I could maybe liberate. I'll talk to the customer first. Well, I can't. Okay, well. And these customers are looking at me. What happens if I just do that? I can't steal all the things in here. I'm disappointed. Anyway, ooh, shoot somebody. That's right, shoot somebody. I always thought that was hilarious. There's a lot of weird humor in the military sometimes. Also, guess what? Can I do it? Nope. Hi, how you doing? I want to pick this person's pocket, but they won't let me, I don't think. I kind of think that's rude, because I feel... I bet he's got great things in his pockets. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Nope. Hey, what are you doing? What? I was just leaving.
Yeah. Move along.
People, I'm thwarted. I just found out that ADD and dyslexia are BFFs, and now I research time management for people with ADHD, so I do not care if I have ADD or not. I just want to have tools to get my shit together. You know, you can also go and get an assessment. You know, also, time management tools are things that many people can use, regardless if they have ADD or ADHD or anything like that. But you could go and get an assessment. If you're thinking about it, go and get an assessment. Then you can, you know, knowing is half the battle. PH said so. Or maybe someone else said so, but I feel like PH said it. That's what I think. I feel like it was PH. Stop acting sketchable. Stop trying to say, well, I just was, look, what happened, Volpez, was that I dropped something on the ground and then I just crouched to pick it up. And while I was crouching, I just noticed that there was something hanging out of that guard's back pocket. And I just wanted to go and like see what it was so I could let him know that something might fall out of his pocket. But I didn't want to stand up from the crouch because I was already crouching. So I just, you know, crouched forward and took things from his pockets. I think that's normal. Oh, maintenance tunnels. If knowing is half the battle, what's the other half? Walking up 2 feet from his butt is harassment. Maybe. But yeah, it is. It's crouch harassment, which is different from couch harassment. If knowing is half the battle, what is the other half? Growing? Knowing and then growing. I feel like that's a good... Wait. This right here? Wait, come on. There's gotta be more to the maintenance tunnels. Here we go. Here we go. Getting drugged up, that is what I fear the doctors in Denmark would do. You always have a choice. You never have to take any kind of medication if you don't want to. Sometimes the diagnosis is more helpful for self-confidence than anything else. I know when I was diagnosed with autism, it really helped my self-image. Let's do that. Yeah, and I mean, they can suggest medication, but you don't have to take it. And G.I. Joe never answers that question. That is fair. Also, the thing is, I don't know what it's like in Denmark, but when I was in Germany, they were very loath to give people medication for anything. Like they wouldn't give you, like, in the US, like if you get sick, they'll give you antibiotics real fast. But in the Germany, they're like, here, have some homeopathic medicine. And I just imagine that Europe is a little bit like medicates less than the US does, I imagine. So I suspect that they're not going to force drugs on you, medication on you if you do not want them. I cannot imagine that to be the case. I also, even if they did diagnose you with medication, you just never have to take it if you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like you never have to do anything you don't want to do. Yeah, you can always refuse non-essential medication. If you don't want it, you don't have to do it. You know. So that's a plasma rifle 2.0. This is a bolter pistol 2.0. This is an impact hammer Mark II. I don't do melee. Assault rifle ultra. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to experiment with this plasma rifle and see if I can you know, just, oh, wait a minute. I'm wearing, I feel like maybe some people in my party need better armor and that I have been under armoring people and that's probably bad. I feel like I've been a bad friend is what I think. So we're gonna just hop out for one moment. This is why I collect all the stuff, is because I think that I've been irresponsible. So like, here's this armor, right? This is like a medium armor. That's cool. What is this? I don't know. Armor and armor. Can we, okay, medium. So like, look, these are both medium armors and this one is better than the one that I have and it gives me sneak. Why am I not wearing this armor? Why am I wearing bad armor? What's wrong with me? I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, we're just gonna. And then there are a number of podcasts out there on ADHD that I've been listening to lately, mostly because my roommate is on the ADD spectrum, but some of it resonates with me too. You might find some coping mechanisms, at least recognition, that sort of thing. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like that was great. I also feel like I should maybe just check out Parvati and her armor, because perhaps she's wearing level 4 armor, for example, and she could not. Dialogue skills. That's so nice. I love that armor I was wearing. It's got me like stuff. Anyway, we're gonna just give her this one because that's way better, right? Yes. I was updating my armor roughly once every hour when I was paying attention to armor. Yeah, I just feel like I have not been a good friend to my party, and I feel like I've not been giving them really good stuff because I've just been selling my stuff. Well, I mean, that's decent. She's light, so we're gonna go with that. Now I'm gonna workbench it a little bit because I feel like I should, I feel like I should be kind of responsible. I try. So and then maybe, I don't know, I can break down stuff. The skills don't do anything on companions. Oh, well, all right. That's fair. I'm going to modify. So I have a sort of shotgun with nothing in it. I've got a assault rifle with nothing. Look, I've been remiss. I clearly have been inappropriate. Let's make our weapons better, shall we? Let's do that. And what is this? I feel like I have been slacking on my companions and not. I feel like I've just not been leveling them up. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been abandoning them, and that makes me feel terrible. Let's tinker. Sure. Let's see what happens when we. Why is the damage so low? Why is it like, because this is like this says 235, but it should be. Do you want to tinker? Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll accept that. It's cool. And then I'll make this a level 25. Yeah. Cool. And is that better than my current rifle? It is not. Well? Huh. But why? I will see that just finding a planner concept that will work will be a big step for me, because with all the free stickers for free online, my planner often ends up as a cute art project, not as a planner that works. Yeah, I mean, look at these things, So I kind of feel like maybe I have been a bad friend. What is this? Assault rifle? Oh. Assault rifle. This one. This is maybe the one. This is the one. I'm going to level this up. Your plasma charge, you charge plasma weapons so they do more damage the longer you hold. Oh. Oh, courier. Well, that's interesting. So do I want the plasma rifle, or do I just want my... Look, this assault extra ultra rifle is now better than the one I'm currently wielding. I feel like this is good, right? I feel like I'm being a better human being. Yeah, look. Oh, wait, back. Yeah, cool. Right? Stupid Valentine's Day tomorrow. Neither of my Fate players are available, but my Shadowrun game on Valentine's Day is still on as far as I know. Missile Monkey, tell me about your Fate game. Tell me about your Fate game. I had a thought, but I'll tell you in a second. I feel like I don't need to level up things anymore, maybe. The regular assault rifle will always be higher FPS than plasma rifle. It's more useful for the damage type than the gun itself. I see. I'm gonna level up my friends' weapons because then they'll do more damage, I suppose. And what is this? This is a one-handed melee. And this is better. Like, again, I would like, ooh, people, I have not been responsible, I don't think, with leveling up my companions, and I feel guilty about that. Also, about this low-level stick. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna just feel guilty and be okay with that. That's it. What is being worn and can I level it up? Yes. Like this pretty good, right? Like I'm just doing oh, that was a lot of bits. Don't level that up anymore, everybody. Just get a better helmet. That's fine. Yeah. She's wearing such low level stuff. Oh, it's so terrible. I feel bad about that. Yeah, Mr. Monkey, tell me about your fake game. So last night in Career, this is not a spoiler, don't worry about it. Last night in Kolos, I noticed that I was using a lot of, I just did a bunch of challenges, sort of like, and I really like that. I like challenges for certain kinds of, what would you call it? I like challenges for certain sorts of heisty things. I thought that was actually pretty good. You know what though? Maybe I can take this armor back now that I'm leveling it up. Although I don't think I need, you know what? Whatever. Life. I'm just making my companions less. I've not been taking care of them and I feel guilty. I want you to know it. Speaking of which, before we do that, I'm just gonna change my inventory a little bit. I want to no, we're keeping that. Guns. I'm gonna switch out this new assault rifle, and I'm going to equip it to the place. I will equip it to that, right? Because I've got no assault rifle. Wait. I think no, yes. Yes. That was right. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I was worried about that for a second. I was like, wait, because this is my sniper rifle one. And then this is my shooty one. And this is like, oh no, shotgun. Everybody's got one. Do you know that song, Shotgun? Don't worry about me. What did I want to... Ooh, I think I listened... Tell you something. God. There we go. Boom. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would now. Sorry. Bureau of Paranormal Occurrences. Oh, yeah. I know that one. Yes, Miss Monkey, I know that one. Yeah, BPO. The players are part of the investigative division of the quasi-government agency that regulates the presence of the paranormal. So, of course, the head of the division, a player, is a hardcore skeptic. It must be sort of frustrating to have a job that you don't believe in. That you're like, ugh, I hate this job. I'm a skeptic. I do not believe in the things. So... $31? Okay. And now, by the way, I almost never do this on stream because I'm like, who cares? But let's modify our stuff and see if we can make the things better. Also, I wonder why I don't have... Doesn't matter. All right, here's my rifle. And we'll put... I can make it quieter. I can do more critical damage. Oh, this reduces recoil and aim sway. Sure, let's do that. That seems good, right? Yeah, that seems good. Let's do that. Install mod. Did I do it? Install mod. Sure. Cool. Okay. Great. Great. Awesome. Magazines. So how are your players doing, by the way? And tell me, Missile Monkey, tell me about your GMing over there. Tell me about it. So I can do shock damage. I can do plasma. I can do, what is this? Increase the magazine size, or I can do in-raid damage. Should I just do plasma? Is plasma good? Plasma's good. Plasma's good? Yes? No? Plasma, is it good? Should I just do shock? Talk to me, people. What are your thoughts? It seems like it could go either way. I'm nervous about it. I have, what is this? I currently have, what is this? Corrosion damage, plain. So I feel like I should sort of mix up my damage styles a little bit. So what do you think? I can do shock or I can do awe. No, I can do shock. I can do shock, plasma, or N-ray. Do you think I should do... No, he's trying to explain things in rational terms. Right now, there's an artifact in storage that is speaking telepathically, and he's explaining it as someone must have left their iPad on. Poor fella. Poor fella. Look, Chad, help me out here. Do I want electricity or plasma? So I don't know what's better. Right now I only have one full-time player, which is discouraging, but like lots of games, finding a time where people are available is a challenge. Yeah, that's true. All the way. Shock seems violent, but that's just me. Wait, so oh yeah, you know what the shock mouth the awe. Well, I suppose I'll just go plasma. I mean, I don't know if that's great, but we'll do it. We did it. I mean, maybe that's awesome. We'll see. And this is more accuracy, more range, more zoom. I don't need that on this because this is just a big ol' shooty shoot. Shock works better on mechanicals and plasma works better on organics. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like I might be more likely to... I've got a lot of this stuff. So, well, we're just going to keep this assault rifle as plasma for organics, and then we'll use the shotgun. We'll spec the shotgun for mechanicals? Yeah, sure, perhaps. I mean, maybe, or no. It's unclear to me. So yeah, we'll do shock for the shotgun. Hopefully that will make it that. So shotgun for mechanicals, and then this is my. Does Local Marauders refer to shotgun plasma as science thingy and snot thingy? Yes. Yes, 100%. Without a doubt. And then this will be, what do we got? I don't know what in-rays do, but let's do that. Let's do in-rays on, I don't know what they do. They could be exciting. So let's do in-rays on my sniper rifle. And I have an exacto sight on there, so I feel like I don't... Oh, this is a super scoper. I suppose we just leave it like it is. That's fine, right? Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just be cool. And I'm not gonna mod my friends because I'm a terrible human being, clearly. But we can break down this stuff because we don't need it anymore, right? Yeah, so let's break this down. Break it down. Break it down now. And boom, boom, Ta-da. Done. Done. Hello? I'm gonna pick you up. Look at that. You know, I feel like I'm doing good in the world right now. I'm doing weapon mods. I hope you're gonna... Okay, great. And we're gonna save Sprats and... Ooh. I heard something. I heard that Jack Sprat could eat no fat, but that his wife could eat no lean. And that between the two of them, they ate the plate clean. Is what I heard. I mean, I heard that. You know. All right. So we're in the steam tunnels. Do you know you should not play D&D in the steam tunnels? That way leads to Satanism, I think. Do you hear weird stuff? You know what? I'm not sticking around. I'm just... Steam will ruin your books. That's true. That's true. Steam will ruin my books, and I don't like that. What do you know, how do you feel about, hello? Hello, little Sprat. Okay, well, all right. Is there a Sprat Pit? Yeah, Sprat Pit, I think, was dating, Angelina Jolie for a while. This Sprat should maybe not run away from me. The skeptic's girlfriend literally has dragonfly-like wings and he doesn't bat an eye. It's a cool costume piece. So heavy denial is what you're trying to tell me. I don't think I have to kill this thing, right? No, I just have to pick it up. But that, wait, is that, oh. Why is that Sprat murdered? Oh, the killer mechanicals. That's why. That's why. Right, right.
Sanitation and cleanup required.
Okay. So we just learned something. We learned that our shotgun is good against mechanicals. So we're gonna do that. Hello, how are you?
They're on us.
Cool. Murder. Great. How are you doing? I'm not doing well right now. Don't die. Thanks. Here, use your powers. Everybody use your powers. All powers all the time. And you also... I'm into it. You also use your powers. Anytime you want to. Or not. But you don't have to. I'm using my special, like, shooty shoot. Oh, hi. Use your power. Okay. Oh. Oh, you are a giant Sprat. Hi. Oh, I don't... You should all leave me alone. Also, I should switch weapons. Hi, how are you? Also... I'm feeling a little under the weather with the food. Also, there are a lot of Sprats, and I don't like that. I feel like they're out to get me, and I feel like this is violent. Okay. Okay.
For a drink?
Oh, okay. How are you doing?
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant Sprat, right, Captain?
No.
So long as I fed it?
No. Not one that's so aggressive. Okay, there was some murder that just happened, and then I was attacked by Sprats, and I felt attacked, and concerned. But I used medical stuff for the first time, because, you know, I often don't, so I feel like that was a win, but I used my, stuff? Or was that a loss? No giant space rat thing. Like, let's just not have that. I hope that wasn't a friendly Sprat. Ooh, that was, I was not prepared for that, by the way. Also, I am enjoying Divinity Original Sin at the moment, as well. Is there... Ooh. I do need to catch the little white ones, but then they run away from me like they don't want to see me, and it hurts my feelings, Rissa. It makes me feel like they don't love me. And they don't want to hang out with me, and that, you know, it makes me sad. It makes me think, what's so wrong with me, little sprats? That you don't want to, you know, just jump into the cage that I have, because I feel like they probably should. These ones went to the Sprat Jolie instead of in the divorce. It's true. It's true. Look, there's so many of them. Maybe I have to sprint after them, right? Because maybe if I sprint after them and then just madly try to hit that button before they get away, that then I'll be able to catch them. It is unclear to me. But why does it have a necklace? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. What we're gonna do. Thank you, Krellin.
Come on to my house.
Ooh! Bright Dystopia, welcome in. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hello, Bright Dystopia. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in,
Somebody's
Raiders.
watching me.
I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you for that follow, and thank you for that raid, Bright Dystopia. Tell me, Bright Dystopia, how's your day going, and what were you streaming before this? Like, how's it going? Like, give me the tea. What's the word? Hummingbird. What's the tail? Nightingale. Have you heard about Hugo and Kim? That's just for you musical theater nerds out there who wanted to know it. Grant came for the serotonin song. Love it. Love it. So I just want to, so I'm trying to catch these sprats, but they are hard to catch. Nope, that's shooting. See, I don't want to shoot the sprats. I just want to catch them. You know what I mean? But catching a sprat and then shooting a sprat, it seems like such a thin line between those two things, because it's the same button on the control pad, which is a tad awkward. And I don't want to murder them, you know? All right, just, no, go, yeah, go. I don't, okay, and button, nope. Why? So, you know, so what were you playing, Bright Dystopia, as I, oh, got one. It was just hanging out. Maybe if I run a long time with it, then it'll get tired, and then I can pick it up. Maybe that's the way to go. Just wait until they get tuckered out. Nope, nope, nope. We are painting some, ooh, you're painting minis. What kind of minis? And also, talk to me about mini painting. Like, tell me about your relationship to mini painting. I painted, like, I tried to paint some minis when I was a kid, you know, like, back in the day, and I was bad at it, but it was also before the internet, when you did not have tutorials besides the kind of strange things that you would get, like in White Dwarf magazine, things like that. It was always the same thing. It was always paint your mini black or white first for base, and then you just paint your things on it white, I think, and then you put a wash over it. But that is not all that detailed of information, to be honest. And then my my minis were always too clumpy, because I think I just put too much paint on, because they, you know, it's not getting really good. It's not getting the best feedback. But nowadays you can get like really good tutorials on YouTube, on the internet. And I always thought, like, I wonder if I should like, I don't think that's, I wonder if I should like try painting again, because I just feel like maybe I'd be a better painter now than I was then, when I can get actual advice. Oh yeah. There's a fine line between fishing and staring at the shore stupidly. Stephen Wright. The painting tips in the paintings in the tester box. Yes, yes, exactly. And better paints. Oh, with those yeah, that's what I had. I had those awful enamel paints and just the like bits of advice that they would give you. And it was always, it just was too, it was it looked bad is what I'm trying to tell you. But I imagine there must be, I imagine nowadays it's probably better. Today I painted a hound dog bard, Dungeons and Dogs, with my friend and guest, Bullets and Bracelets. I've been painting for 3 years and it's just a very zen activity, calm vibes. Yeah, I just imagine that probably you would be, I imagine you've got, like, you've been doing it for 3 years, you've probably got really good skills. Also, map. Well, these sprats are being mysterious, so let's feel like these sprats are somehow in the parcel service? Whoa.
Processing.
There are bad guys in there, side note, but I have an idea. My idea is that I might be able to hack it.
Here they come.
Nope, apparently not. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Nope. Just want to say hi. With a gun. With a shotgun, actually. All right, go. Thanks. Well, that's okay, because I'm gonna... So...
Ready for more?
Great. Also, Parvati, you got a lot of damage on you. You should not get hit. He gave me some solid advice to not be afraid of messing up, because I haven't tried, because I'm afraid to mess up. Oh, you know, I just feel like, what I think I would do is, oh, hello, you look murdered. I think what I would do is, like, get some miniatures that I don't care about so much. I mean, like, that I'm not invested in, like, not the miniature that is, like, the miniature that's supposed to be my character forever. And then maybe just sort of, like, you know, paint, and then you'll get better over time. That's my thought. Like, I mean, I would have to try it. I have to have the time. I don't have a lot of time. But or like, I don't know, like, what do you call them? I feel like you can get, like, lots of minis that are all a bunch of, like, rando soldiers or whatever, and then just do a bunch of those. The better I get, the more I realize I need to practice more, but it's more about trusting the process. Base layer, wash, dry, brush, repeat. Oh, Ink and Ignorance says, it's only paint. There's always a ways to fix it or even start over. Yeah, right? Like, yeah. I'm into it. Also, there were sprats in here. I feel like maybe they're not in here anymore. Why is this, like, do you realize that I'm running around trying to find sprats is what I'm doing right now? And that seems... I hear them. I hear them everywhere. Come on, sprat. Okay. There's a sprat here, and I'm going to take it. And that's a win for me. That was the other advice. Get practice minis. Yeah, right. I feel like that's the key. Get practice minis. And then if you get practice minis, then you should be fine. When minis are just for you, you can't technically mess them up. Yes. Do you have any board games with minis with you? Try some of those. Yeah, that too. I've seen some people get hauls by buying hero clicks from yard sales. Ooh. Oh yeah, that could be really good too. Okay, here we are. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna get the sprat. The sprat is not going to escape us. Picked it up. I feel like we probably have to just corner the sprats. Corner the market in sprats. And then we win. And I like Troll and Toad to get really specific minis. Oh, I don't know them. Okay. This feels really good. Yeah, I think I just need to, I mean, really, I just think I would need to practice, right? I just need to practice painting. The problem is I have a lot. You know what I mean? Got a lot to do. I do not think I have time to really get better at painting the way that I would like to, at least at this moment in time, because I have props to make for City of Light and Shadow. And I'm really excited. Oh gosh, can I tell you all something? This is really exciting. So, I found a couple places, one place online, which sadly is not selling the stuff at the moment. It's like, so there's like there's this website that I found that is a website that does historical documents for movies and TV, right? So you can buy like rando paperwork from XYZ, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you, Rissa. Back in my day, minis were all made of lead. That's true. And the paint was full of lead. That's also true. And the gasoline, also true. And we drank out of lead cups, also true. Better times. Wait, just kidding. Not really that old. Oh, but I mean, I totally get what you're saying. Like, lead, tasty. The best. Who doesn't like lots and lots of lead in their paint? And everything else. So, oh, let's pick this lock. I don't know where we're going. And
Oh, you got that?
I did. And I have to say the pre-primed unpainted minis they have out now for D&D and Pathfinder are really great now. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, hey. Oh, we haven't been here before. What? What is going on?
Wish I could do that.
Do you? You're a mechanic. I bet you could. I mean, I'm you know, I believe in you. I believe in you. We're just gonna go in here. I was gonna tell you something. What was it? Yeah, those use too thick a primer. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do want to get better at it. That would be really good. But I think it's cool. I like seeing people paint stuff. I love painted minis. They're very cool. I've always been impressed by people with painting skills that I don't have. But, you know, I feel like you can get them. Was it that it's 3 p.m. and you need to save and quit? That is what it is. What I want to do is put myself in a position where when I start, I know where I'm going. So I think what I will do is, funny thing is, Pravati is the one who gives you the bonuses for exactly that skills. I know, right? So I think what I want to do is turn in this quest and then stand right where I need to be for the next quest.
Somebody's
so that when I start,
watching me.
I won't waste time trying to figure out what in the heck I'm doing. By the way, I always feel that somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you, Ink and Ignorance, for the follow. We're in the Acropolis district. So it seems to me that we are going to stop now because we're at the next quest. Maybe, is this true? So I feel like maybe we don't need to be, or no, what? Oh, no. I think the Acropolis district is where the chairman is, right? That's where the chairman is, I think. I do want to do these other quests, but I feel like maybe we, okay. Yeah, so we'll do this then. We have changed we've changed our mind. We're going to instead do this when we get back because I feel like we are now, yeah, okay. So we're where we need to be. We didn't turn in, but that's fine. We're gonna save. Boom, save game. That's it. We're doing it. And saving. You're welcome. I must say, save and quit. I'm doing it. I have a session 0 coming up. I got to eat. I must say more gaming happens when Trooper and with Trooper and Dot loot a lot. I mean, long time borrowing loot together, but I love both. Fair. Ma'am, you are in a restricted area. Am I? Yes. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you have a Twitch? He's winded out. Somebody needs to get the key and start running. Thank you. The session 0 is going to be a big deal. We're going to make characters. I'm going to see it all. I'm very excited for it. I've got a little stuff that I want to do ahead of time. Let me go here. I have a couple of stuff I want to do ahead of time. I want to make a different playmat for them so they can see some stuff. You know, I got things that I want to do, but you know, I've got prep for it, and so I'm going to do that. So let's see. I did get a lot done today. I think I did like 2 missions, right? I did 2 missions, 1.5 missions, one and a half missions, right? I finished I did the movie pictures, and then I stole things, and then I went into the maintenance tunnels and I got sprats. Didn't turn in that mission, but you know, I feel like I did a lot. No, you know, I was thinking about session 0s a lot. I'm gonna go really quickly. I was an actor and I rescued Sprat Babies. So about session 0s, I always feel like session 0s, I've got conflicted feelings about the idea of streaming session 0s. And here's the conflicted feeling. And thanks that you helped my brain not to go into freak out panic mode. I will hear from my in real life friend. You will. They probably just don't have service right now. So here's the conflict. The conflict is, I think of session 0s as like safe spaces for the players, for them to try out a character, think how they feel about it, maybe do a little bit of redo. We talk about lines and veils, like a space for them to sort of say like, hey, these are the things that are like really private for me, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like having that on stream could really compromise, right, the safe space that is the session 0. But I know a lot of people would really love to see a session 0 because they want to know how to do one, right? They're like, I don't really know what a session 0 looks like. I've never run one before, and I kind of want to see how they work so that I can do them. And so then I think there's also a value in having a stream session 0, like for educational purposes. And so I think, like, what I'm thinking is basically what Scabbynack says, like a session 0 and then a stream session 0. Yeah, basically, right, like a mock session 0 is what I'm thinking. Scabbyneck, I actually have been thinking about how that would work. I think that there are ways to do a mock session 0 that would still be a session 0. Like, for example, what I would probably do is do Lines and Veils not streamed, and then redo Lines and Veils streamed with only the things that they feel comfortable saying on stream for their Lines and Veils. So we could do like the Lines and Veils and heads ups a second time, a tad sanitized, and then of course tell people it's a tad sanitized and say, hey, these are some of the things, but there are other things that we talked about earlier. So you could do that, sort of model how to talk about Lines and Veils and heads ups without breaking people's privacy. So like, I feel like you could do that because like there are things that maybe I might not want to tell everybody is my line, but there are things that I would totally be fine saying is my line, right? So like you could do that. The next thing about it would be character creation. And some games you do character creation ahead of time, and some games you do it in the moment. Like with Fate, we always do it together. That could work. As long as we make it clear that, you know, the players might have a little bit of time to like adjust their character depending on how things go. Like, I think you could do it, but there's also a bunch of admin stuff that happens in session 0s that's pretty boring. Like just logistics and like scheduling and things like that. And there might be a way to do that like in the non-stream session 0, and then do kind of like a truncated version, just for example's sake, for the stream session. Anyway, I'm thinking about it. Record but edit before streaming. Possible. But I also think that if we streamed the mock session 0, we could actually be more more educational about it, like be more deliberate, like know that we're doing this specifically so that people can see what a session zeros look like, so that I might do like more explanations for viewers than I would in a regular session zero. But you know, thinking about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. It's 3:09. We're gonna do a raid though. I want to thank you raiders for coming in. Thank you everyone who's been here. Let me see where you can find me. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday, and you can find me at 5 p.m. over at Cold Bold Press, where I'm playing Into the Southlands. And on Wednesday, you can find me at Praxagora, the Smophorius channel, at 8 p.m. for The Witcher, Roads Home. Also on... Do I need to change my RPGs? I will have to update that soon. And then, yeah, I've got Thursday, Stream with Dot. Friday, that's my channel and her channel, 6 p.m. Divinity Original Sin. Friday, 1 p.m. Aether's Walkway, 7 p.m. City of Light and Shadow, and then back here on Saturday. And then, of course, next Saturday at 6 p.m., Fate of Cthulhu. So that's me. If you want, you can find me. You can follow and subscribe if you like. If you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can find me at Trooper SJP on YouTube here, which is an archive of the shows, including if there's ever any stuttering on City of Light and Shadow when Twitch's East Coast servers do their reboot or whatever it is. I always put up the local version of City of Light and Shadow on YouTube, so you can always watch that and not have to worry about stuttering. And Academic Foxhole on Twitter, also on Patreon, and that goes to support the show, the RPG show. And I've got a Discord. You should join and follow us and hang out with us in the Discord. And those are all the things. We're gonna raid though, because I want to do a raid, and while I'm raiding, I'm gonna get food. And we are going to raid. Oh gosh. We're gonna raid Roll For It, everybody. We're gonna raid Roll For It because they've got Vampire the Masquerade going on, and I want to be supportive of them over there. So give them some love when we get over there. And please note, while it's happening, I'm gonna be ordering some food. This is our raid command, which is this is not a raid. It's a postmodern art joke because I am that kind of nerdy. And thank you, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side, and let's give some love over to Roll For It, and I will see you, tomorrow or the day after. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.